Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Chargers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Sheds off the tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hinge their bets too. They'll bring them back and working really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller, down to about the 32.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gained nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Talking about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Herbert. Little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Jet sweep. This is Johnston. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets it down to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
In motion right goes Allen.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The all-pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
In motion comes the tight end left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Finds Johnston.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Herbert.
That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, Just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick. Not good at all.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hard to believe Cooks is only 30 with all that he's accomplished. It's also hard to believe he's on his 5th NFL stop, now with Dallas. Changes of scenery work great for him. Every time he's moved, he's had 1,000 yards in his first season with his new team.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And cause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle with Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Justin Herbert. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Second down, Prescott.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Chubb. Nice little juke.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Herbert to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down, goal to go. Herbert going to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing, Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dak.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Prescott.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So, for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.